For the last video on step 1 of the floor plan, we'll put in our door and window measurements. To do this, we'll need our sheet showing our Tidelands door and window measurements. We'll notice that each number corresponds to a door marked here, and each window corresponds to a window marked on the sheet. We're only going to put in the openings at this step, not the actual doors and windows. So we're still working in our light 4H pencil and still working in our 1/4 inch scale. So let's start with door number 1. Door number 1 is a 3-foot wide door. It is placed with a standard small jamb of about 5 inches away from the wall right here. So we'll place our scale, measure 5 inches and 3 feet. That 5-inch measurement is again generated because that's how much framing is required to make that opening. And then we'll come over and line in our opening. Door number 2 is a 4-foot wide interior sliding door. So we need a 4-foot opening in our closet, which we remember from our other sheet is 5 foot 6 inches wide overall. So I find that the easiest way to center this 4-foot opening, and it is centered within our space, is to say, okay, we have a 5 foot 6 inch opening. It is 66 inches, which means the middle part of it is 33 inches, which is 2 foot 9. So I'll find 2 foot 9, and sure enough, that's my midpoint. And then I'll place my scale here, and I know that the midpoint of a 4-foot opening is 2 feet. So if I put my 2 on that midpoint, I'll have my 4 and my 0. And then I can take my triangle and know that my opening is here and here. And I have a nice little shortcut for my laundry opening, because since that's also a 4-foot door and these are centered, I can just take that line right down and know that that's also the opening for my laundry. Now I need an opening for my bathroom, door number 4. That is a 2 foot 8 inch door, and it's again going to have about a 5 inch jamb. So I'll find my 1/4 inch scale, lay it down 5 inches, and put the start of my door. My door is 2 foot 8 inches, so I'll go 8 inches and 2 feet. And that's my opening for my bathroom. My closet is going to have about the same size jamb, so I can also pull that line across, but it's a slightly smaller door. My door number 5 is only 2 foot 6, so I'll have to measure that opening as well. And it is just going to fit inside my closet. My bedroom door is also 2 foot 8. And this is also a pretty small hallway. So it's easier to just fit 2 feet and 8 inches in here than actually measure my jambs, because I actually will not be able to quite have 5-inch jambs for this door because my hallway is so small. This is one of the clues to know if you've had an issue with sizing this area, because frequently if students have slightly mismeasured the size of their bathroom, they won't have room for their bedroom door. And the last door that I have to put in, actually, I'm sorry, I have 2 more doors left to put in. I have my closet door in my bedroom here, which is a 6-foot interior sliding door. And once again, the easiest way to do this is to figure out that I have about a 10-foot space inside my bedroom. So the midpoint of that is going to be at 5 feet. And then I'll slide and put 3 foot here and do 0 to 6. And then I have a centered 6-foot opening. And then my last door is door number 7, the sliding door in my living room. And to find this one, I'm going to have to go back and check my measurements to see that I have 3'6" from the outside corner to the start of that door. So I'll come over here and find 6 inches and 3 feet. And that's the start of it. And then it's 5'9". So I'll place this along there, 9 inches, 9 inches and 5 feet. And that is the other space for my last door. If I want to see what my openings look like, I can go in with my eraser and erase in those, openings. And again, if I've been working in light enough lines, it's not going to be important that I can absolutely get all of these lines off. Because when I darken in my walls, these guidelines will continue to disappear. But so that you can see what my spaces look like, I'm going to take some of them out. So now we have door openings. Now we just need to put in our windows. When we look at our window measurements, window A, the windows are actually a little bit trickier. Window A is a 2'6" fixed window. It's centered in the middle of our bathroom. So once again, we need to find that measurement of our bathroom. Which at the interior is 6'6", and that makes the midpoint of it 3'3". So if I go 3'3" over from the edge, that's going to be the middle of my window. And since it's a 2'6" window, that means I have 1'3" on either side. We have kind of the same thing going on in our bedroom, but it's actually even a little slightly more confusing because windows B are 3'0", and the two of them together as a unit are centered on this wall. So we noted that this bedroom was close to 10 feet on the inside, making the midpoint of this interior part of the wall 5 feet. That space in between our windows is 6 inches wide. So we're going to find 3 inches on either side of our middle point, and then go 3 feet on either side of that. And that will give us two nice centered openings for 3-foot windows. And then our last window we'll find the same way we found this door. We'll go down 3'6", and then 5'9". And now we have our last window opening. And this is the step where you need to be for your first progress check on your floor plan.